This is a clip from a recent Pops live stream or video. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the next one.
Well, if we didn't have enough, I don't want to say bad news or weird news or something this week, this was one.
Weird is a good way.
Like what? So obviously Wicked is a huge thing right now. Like I get that,
Yes.
right? And before we get any further, I'll just say my hot take for Taylor so she knows. I don't really care about the movie. I don't like the story. I hate the story. I think it ruins some of the motivations and some of the characters, and it's like Glinda and her knowing each other so much. It just makes it kind of a muddled mess of the lore and all of that. And I feel like it was people standing on the shoulders of people that were really good. So when it came along, and now it's been sort of like elongated into this movie, I felt like every song felt too long because I know they've made it long. Like I know if you go see it, it's not as long. So I'm like, okay, but Wicked is its thing, and we got the new Wicked coming. I'm like, all right, that's fine. No, how weird is this? A Wicked TV show is coming to Prime. So somehow, some way, Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton, these people got with them and got them all to agree to, hey, by the way, let's do some Wizard of Oz storytelling. What did you think whenever I sent you the link? Like, what is this nonsense?
I didn't even know it was a discussion, and I feel like they're doing too much with Wizard of Oz. I don't really have like a fan base that's that extensive because I love the classic story. I kind of going off of what you said about Wicked. I loved the original Broadway show of Wicked. I thought it was a great concept. The songs were done so well in the Broadway that that's what it was made for. So when they did the movie, I, to be honest, was not interested in it. I watched it because my daughter wanted to watch it. Like I didn't really feel like it would be a good film. I didn't think it was going to be done the way that I needed it to be done because of it being such a good Broadway format, and that's what it was made for and written that way. And the Broadway, like a lot of shows are like that. Way you have like Phantom and things of these nature that are written specifically for Broadway. And when you get those stories that are tried to be incorporated into a film base, it can go wrong really easily if it's not done a certain way. And for me, Wicked was not that way. So to see this, when you shared it with me, I was like, why are they still doing this? Like, find something else to do. And I feel like Prime has brought some very interesting concepts to us. So I don't think it's necessarily that I'm upset about the Prime aspect. It's more so with them continuing a concept, or that I feel like they're going to derail in a whole different way with this, but them continuing meddling with a classic in a way that they shouldn't. And I don't really have any interest or high hopes in it, but I mean, I'll keep
She's so much more optimistic than I am. She's so much. The
I
Ring
know.
of Power, I lasted just a few minutes because they butchered Ring of Power. I couldn't even give Wheel of Time any of my time because I know how bad that one is as well.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to watch
So the producer, her name is Gina Matthews. Now, Gina Matthews, I know, and recently has come up in conversation because she's a producer behind Urban Legend. So way back when, she was a producer on Urban Legend, and she has been around Hollywood. Her husband have their own little studio. They somehow threw a bunch of cash at all of this. They got this to work, and she, quote, says, I've been in love with Wizard of Oz books since I was a child. This reminds us of qualities we need to get through hard times, and Dorothy is a symbol of strength who shows us that with this little kindness and a lot of grit, we can not only achieve great things, but also lift up those around us. I'm excited to bring that message to the world now more than ever. See, I want to take that as a positive thing. But I also have been doing this for so long now that over the last 5 years, when a producer in Hollywood, a woman in Hollywood says those things, I feel like I'm reading coded language of girl boss stuff. Dorothy is a symbol of strength. Dorothy really isn't a symbol of strength. Dorothy is
no, she's not.
A symbol of like the spoiled child that needs to grow up a little bit and think about others and how it's a coming of age type story, right? She's not a strong character, right? And then it's like she has to achieve great things. And I'm excited to bring that message to the world. And then there's the now more than ever. What do you mean now more than ever? Like now is no different than ever. Like, what are you talking about? Like, there's nothing different about now. It's the same. So I'm, again, coded language. Not a massive fan of the Blake Shelton, Gwen Stefani involvement.
I feel like it just means it'll be musical based.
Yeah, maybe. I just feel like this is just them getting a bank of cash. Like, this is the same. Amazon throwing a whole bunch of money against the wall
Oh yeah,
and
for
putting
sure.
their, and again, the books are so odd and esoteric from what we've seen. There's a ton of things they can do. I just don't know with these people why I should trust or believe them. I just don't. I don't know what to say.
I don't. I don't
I'm
feel like it's very hopeful. I feel like, and I will be honest, I haven't read the book, so I don't have context from that side as far as how they are written to differ from what we know for Wizard of Oz. But based off of them sounding like they want to do a young adult aesthetic to this story, I feel like we're going to see it in a way that's not common to the Foundation, and I don't feel like I'm going to enjoy it. I don't feel like it's going to be a very good success.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that the Return to Oz and some of the other stuff that's out there is probably a better lens to look at of what to expect. Maybe another way to
Mhm.
look at this will be sort of like Tim Burton's take on Alice in Wonderland. Like, it's so
Possibly.
different. It will shock
Yeah.
people and it won't be what certain people want. And so I feel like that is the most optimistic way to look at this is Tim Burton's adaptation of the two Alice in Wonderland
Mhm.
stories. While they may or may not be for you, he was going to more source material type stuff. He's like, I would
Yeah,
assume
sure.
that's what they're going to do. There will be very specific things that we're going to find out that they were not able to do because it's going to be owned by Warner Brothers because of the Wicked licensing and what they had to do over on the Wicked side. So
Yeah,
assume that there's
true.
already going to be like Ring of Power type parallels with Lord of the Rings with, well, they weren't really allowed to do this and this and this. They had to do this, or you know what I mean? Like, why does Dorothy not have a
Mhm.
dog? I don't know. Whatever it may be. I don't know. I it's just I was so shocked and surprised. Man, I tell you what, this has been a week of, I don't want to say bad news getting worse, but I felt like, oh my gosh, on top of everything else, Superman came last, by the way. I know we talked about it first, but I have to be honest, it was Call of Duty. I was like, what? And then it's like, oh, Paramount, and I guess we'll kind of see. And Archie, I was really scratching my head. Wizard of Oz, I'm like,
Mhm.
oh. So it's been a strange week of like news stories and a kind of a run of the last couple weeks of some different things. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think. If you are catching this as a clip, make sure you check out the link in the description there to watch the whole Popscast.